Imagine waking up tomorrow. Every app on your phone only works for 5 minutes a day. Overnight, billions of dollars disappear. So, what are they really selling? You sit down to check one notification, just one. 20 minutes later, you don't even remember picking up your phone. That's not a willpower problem. That's the plan working exactly as designed. Here's the mystery. Some of the biggest companies on Earth are free to use. No subscription, no price tag. So how do they make billions of dollars a year? If you're not paying for the product, what exactly are you giving them instead? Most people have a simple answer. I just have bad self-control. Phones are addictive. That's just how it is. They're selling ads. That's it. Makes sense on the surface, but that's only part of the story, because none of that explains why the smartest engineers, psychologists, and data scientists on the planet are working on your 5-minute scroll. Here's something most people never think about. This isn't the first time companies fought over your free time. It happened a century ago, except back then, the free time didn't even exist yet. In the year 1900, the average woman spent about 58 hours a week on housework, washing, cooking, cleaning, more hours than a modern full-time job. Washing a single load of laundry by hand took about 4 hours. Then came the washing machine, the electric stove, the refrigerator. By 1975, that number had dropped to around 18 hours a week. For the first time in history, ordinary people were handed something almost nobody in the past ever had: free time, real, spare, unclaimed hours. And almost immediately, something rushed in to fill it: radio, then television, then the internet, then the smartphone in your pocket right now. Every single leap in technology that freed up human time was followed by a new industry racing to fill it back up. The washing machine gave your great-grandmother her afternoons back. Silicon Valley spent the next 50 years trying to get them back from you. The strange part? Companies weren't competing for your money anymore. They were competing for something much rarer. A man saw this coming before almost anyone else. In the early 1970s, Nobel Prize-winning economist Herbert Simon made a prediction. He said a wealth of information creates a poverty of something else: attention. Think about that. He said this decades before smartphones existed. Before social media, before infinite scroll, he saw it coming, because your brain can only focus on one thing at a time. Attention is limited. Which means, for the first time in history, attention itself became more valuable than the products built to capture it. Companies stopped asking, how do we sell this? They started asking, how do we keep you here? Every extra minute you stay is a minute a competitor doesn't get. Here's where it gets crazy. In the 1950s, a psychologist named B.F. Skinner ran an experiment on pigeons. He gave them a lever. Press it, sometimes you get food, sometimes you get nothing, no pattern, completely random. The pigeons kept pressing the lever far longer when the reward was unpredictable than when it came every single time. Unpredictable rewards are more addictive than guaranteed ones. That's not a theory, that's slot machines. That's also your notifications. You don't know if it's a text, a like, or nothing at all. So you check, again and again. Now add autoplay. No natural stopping point. The show doesn't end, it just keeps going. Unless you stop it, which takes effort your brain doesn't want to spend. Now add algorithms. Learning exactly what makes you pause, what makes you laugh, what makes you angry enough to keep scrolling. Not because anyone wants to upset you, because emotional reactions keep you there longer than calm ones do. Here's the part that changes everything. For years, people said, if you're not paying, you're the product. That isn't quite true anymore. Think about what happens every time you pause for half a second. Every click, every swipe, every search, every video you almost watched. Every click becomes another clue. Every pause becomes another clue. Every swipe makes the prediction a little sharper. Companies aren't just buying your attention anymore. They're building machines that can predict your future decisions. The more accurately they can predict what you'll click tomorrow, the more valuable those predictions become. The app isn't the product. You aren't the product. Instead, your future behavior is. Every prediction gets a little sharper. Every prediction makes the next suggestion a little harder to ignore. That's the thing worth billions. Imagine that 5-minute limit actually existed. Suddenly, every company would be competing for the exact same 300 seconds. Not because 5 minutes is valuable by itself, because those 5 minutes teach them what you'll probably do tomorrow. And here's proof this isn't an exaggeration. In October 2021, Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp went down for about 6 hours. Just an outage. Nobody deleted the apps. People simply couldn't use them for one afternoon. Analysts estimated the outage cost Meta roughly $100 million in lost advertising revenue in 6 hours, roughly $17 million an hour, gone, just from people not being able to scroll. That's not a hypothetical. That's what actually happened the one time the world got an accidental preview of your 5-minute-a-day scenario. Now zoom out. Because this isn't just about apps anymore. This is happening everywhere. Streaming platforms design entire seasons to prevent you from stopping. Reed Hastings, the CEO of Netflix, once told investors his biggest competitor wasn't another platform, it was sleep. An entire industry built to compete against your body's basic need to rest. News apps learned that outrage keeps you scrolling longer than calm reporting. Dating apps learned that keeping you almost matched keeps you opening the app more than an actual match would. Even productivity apps, the ones built to help you focus, are fighting for the same attention they claim to protect you from. The tools meant to fix the problem are part of the same economy that created it. This is bigger than smartphones. This is bigger than social media. For most of human history, your time belonged to survival. Hunting in the deep woods. Farming the land from sunrise to sunset. Family. Rest when the sun went down. Then the machines came and gave some of that time back. And a new machine came right after to take it again. Now, for the first time ever, your free time has become a marketplace. And in that marketplace, entire industries are built on one simple goal. Get there first. Stay there longest. Not because anyone is evil. Because attention is the most valuable resource on Earth, and everyone is fighting for the same limited supply. Yours. Every morning, you wake up with about 16 waking hours. By bedtime, every single one is gone. You'll never get them back. The question isn't whether someone wants those hours. Every company does. Imagine tomorrow really did come, and every app only worked for 5 minutes. Would your life actually be worse, or would you discover how much of your day was being quietly designed by someone else?